Lori here. I'm here today to start a new reading vlog. But yeah, I said in my previous reading vlog, my goal before the start of summer is to finish the entire Casey West canon, so that is where I'm starting today. I am going to start with Pivot Point by Casey West, and this is a little bit of a departure for her because this is not a contemporary, this is a science fiction novel. And it basically follows this girl named Addison, and she is a searcher, which means she can see into the future and see all her potential futures. When her parents tell her that they're getting a divorce, she has a big choice to make who she wants to live with, and I'm really excited for it. I really have mostly enjoyed all of Casey West's novels, so I'm curious to see what she does with a science fiction twist, and I know that there's a sequel to this, which I will definitely be getting soon. But yeah, I decided to read this because I want to finish her canon before the end of the year. And I want to do it really before the end of summer so I can read a lot of other contemporaries. But yeah, this is also a nice departure because it's not a pure contemporary. There's like a science fiction-y twist. And yeah, if I really like it, which I'm sure that I will, I'll probably wind up picking up Split Second this week so I can read them back to back. So yeah, I haven't started reading it. I can't tell you much about it. I do have off this week, so I'm hopeful that I can get it done in a pretty quick pace. I just finished reading On the Fence, so I'm hopeful to read this quicker or just to read it in a quicker time frame. But yeah, I'm going to go watch some booktube and I will update you before I go to bed tonight. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. It is Monday and I just spent the morning running a bunch of errands. I finally did get to go see the doctor, and I do have an upper respiratory infection, which is never ever fun. But at least it's good that I'm have it on the week that I'm off, so I can kind of like decompress a little bit and just read. I also went to the eye doctor. I went to the dentist, which is never ever fun. But last night I did find up finishing Top 10 by Katie Cotugno. Ooh, that's where my bookmark went. So I actually did wind up liking this book. It wasn't like my favorite contemporary of all time, but I did like the ending. I thought like I would like to see the aftermath of the ending, like what happened. I won't spoil the ending, but I did like it. And I say this like I like books that focus on male and female friendships, especially when it focuses less on it turning into a romance. So this book was like a nice surprise. I won't say like they wound up or they didn't, but I think you guys should read it. But I did like it. I really am excited to read more by Katie Cotugno in the future. I know a couple of her books got a little bit more praise than this one did. I have How to Love on my shelf. And 9 Days and 9 Nights, I've heard it was really, really good as well. So this is the one that I finished last night. And then it is pouring raining today. So ironically, a video is coming out like next week, which is all about like rainy day reads. So I picked up On the Fence by Casey West. And this is another one of the books of her in her canon that I just have not read yet, and I'm on about page 116, and this book has like 288 pages, so hopefully I can bang through this today. It basically follows this girl named Charlotte, and she is a pure tomboy. She has 3 older brothers. Her mom passed away when she was much younger, and at the start of this book, she winds up getting caught for another speeding ticket. Her dad's a cop. So it's over the summer, and she has to like find a way to work off her debt to her dad, so she winds up getting hired at this girlish boutique, which is so out of her comfort zone. And she's dealing with a lot of like, she's having nightmares about her mom's passing. And then she winds up having these nighttime chats with her neighbor who is kind of like the honorary 4th brother. And I'm sure romances will develop, but right now I'm really liking it. She reminds me a little bit of me. I was definitely like a little bit of a tomboy in high school. Like I didn't like being girly girl stuff, so I do like reading, and I'll be curious to see how this book turns out. This is one of the books that I haven't read by her. I still have to read On the Fence. I still have to read this one I have to read The Distance Between Us, Pivot Point, and Split Second. But then I think I'm done, which is good because I've read most of her other ones. I still need to double check, but those are the ones I still need to read. So when I'm done reading this book, I will definitely check back in and probably close out this reading vlog. I was going to close it out like when I finish Top 10, but I honestly think I could probably tackle the rest of this book today. So yeah, I will see you guys later for another update. Bye. Lori here. I'm back. It is Tuesday. I actually had a kind of fun bookish day. I went to a book event at my library, and the way my library does it is that every 2 times a year they have a adult reading club where like whenever you read books you put your name in and you get like entered into a raffle. And this time at the event they had an author come, and her name is Allison Richmond. She's an adult author, and she's one of the first authors that I ever met. The first time I went to BookCon when I got her book Garden of Letters. So she was there and she was signing, and she talked about her process, which I thought was really, really interesting. So that I got this book signed, another book for the collection. It sounded really interesting, so hopefully I'll get to read it maybe over the summer, just because it's kind of like not what I'm in the mood to read right now. But I did actually make a lot of and the event was just really, really fun. I am like definitely the youngest person in that group. Like I am 31 and everyone in that group is like 80 or 90 or 70. So definitely the oldest person in that group. And I keep telling them to start a YA book club for adults, but has yet to be taken off the ground. But I will not give up. I am going to keep hoping for that in the future. But I did make a lot more progress on Pivot Point by Casey West. I'm now on page 240. This book is super interesting, like super compelling, so hard to put down. I think I misspoke in the first clip that I did. This book is about a girl named Addison, and she is what she's called a searcher. And basically in her society, everyone is given a gift. And her gift is she can see her own future. Like if you have to make a choice, she could search and see what each choice will give you, like your path. So at the start of this book, her parents are getting a divorce, and her mom is going to stay in the compound, and and her dad's going to leave. So that's the big choice she has to make. So every chapter goes back and forth between these two lives that she lives. One's at the compound and one's out in the real world. And it's just so fascinating, like what one choice can do and how the ripple effects affect everything in these characters' lives. It's so fascinating. There's also like some like racial issues, like about powers, that I'm really enjoying. Just really, really compelling. I like her as a main character. I love the use of powers. There's 2 dual romances happening, which is really interesting because in the opposite timeline, like they don't even know each other. So it's just a really, really, really compelling read. This book has like so it's like maybe like 350 pages. So I really would love to tackle a lot of it tonight and then move on. But I'm really, really liking this book. This is going to become probably one of my favorite Casey West novels to date. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I'll check in when I get a little bit more done. Talk to you in a bit. Bye. Guys, this is Laura from the future here. I just wanted to do a small clip here talking about my thoughts on Pivot Point because I realized I never ended it in this clip. But I actually really liked it. I thought it was a really interesting read. I thought the dual timelines were super interesting, and I was really compelled to see what would happen in the story. Definitely gonna check out Split Second. I just got it in the mail, so hopefully I'll wind up reading that this month as well. But yeah, I definitely gave it like a 4-star. I thought it was a really solid read, and I really loved Casey West diving into another genre other than just contemporary. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. I'm now on page 184 of On the Fence, and an element of mystery has been added to this novel. So I'm really curious to see what is the deal with Charlie's mom. Charlie's mom passed away like really early, but there's elements of mystery that all the characters seem to know but our main character. So I have 2 conflicting thoughts about what is happening, like what is the secret, but I'll definitely report back. I love when books have like a hint of like a mystery or something. It just makes the book more compelling for me to read, and I get like motivated really, really fast. And this book has like, normally I love books that have like friendships, and there was no friendship at the start of this book, but there's developing some more friendships, which I'm really liking. I'm loving her learning about new different things. It's just like a really, really fun read, and I'm probably gonna finish this today, definitely. But yeah, so I just want to give you guys my thoughts and say that I'm really liking the mystery elements of this, and I'm curious to see how this book turns out. But I'll definitely give you guys my thoughts when I make a little more progress. I'm now on page 184. I'll probably update you when I get to like maybe like 250. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I just wanted to check in and say that I have finished On the Fence by Casey West. I actually really did like this book. I thought it was actually a really fast-paced read. I read it in a day. But yeah, I found it to be fun. I like Charlotte as a main character. I liked how this book had subtle hints of mystery. definitely wasn't my favorite Casey West novel by far. Like, I think The Villain Boyfriend and Love Life in the List are still two of my definite favorites by her. And Bane Fade and the First Kiss is another one that I really enjoyed. But I liked it. It was a really, really fun read. I liked how this book really dealt with, like, unique family dynamics. And as someone who has friends in my life that, like, became, like, my family, I think that this book really tackled that. I also liked how this book had a lot of elements of, like, self-discovery in it as well. And I thought that it was just really, really, really well crafted. I also like books that deal with, like, non-traditional families. The elements of the mystery really, like, threw this book for me because I wanted to know what happened, so I really read it fast. I like how this book dealt with, like, you know, who you are and, like, being who you are around people. Like, if you can't be yourself around someone, then maybe that's not the person you should be with. But yeah, I just really liked it. So I'm going to end this reading vlog here. Sorry, I have a small cold. Yeah, I'm going to end this reading vlog here. This is Monday night, so I'm going to start a new reading vlog. I'm still unsure what I'm going to read next. I'll probably decide when I start my new reading vlog. I'm torn between two reads. But yeah, I will see you guys for my next reading vlog. Bye. Blurry here. It is 6:51 on Wednesday, and I just wanted to give a small update on Little Do We Know. I did find the cover, but it's just not here right now. I'm on page 108 of it. I'm really enjoying it. I have been reading a lot of books about the arts, and I did say that in my reading wrap-up, which you'll see probably before this video goes up. But I am really liking this book. This book does have, like, a religious undertone, and the name of the book that I couldn't remember before is The Names That They Gave Us by Emery Lord. It does deal a lot with, like, self-discovery and that, but I'm really liking the two point of views, and this is why I always say don't read flaps, because it gives away a lot of spoilers. So I'm, like, in the moment where I'm waiting for the spoiler on the flap to happen. So I'm really liking, I'm loving both girls. I think they're super interesting and super compelling. So I will try to give you guys an update when I make some more progress. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the read, and it's a little bit of a more emotional contemporary, but one that I'm really, really liking. Romance is not the forefront of this novel right now, but I'm curious to see if that does change. Hey, Laura here. I'm back. It is Wednesday, and this is the last, well, not the last, but tomorrow I actually am going to work to do my show for Willy Wonka, so I'm trying to get as much stuff as done as I can today. This next second half of the week is just really, really busy with Endgame coming out, which I'm so excited about. I have a family birthday party and a bunch of stuff for my show. But last night, I did wind up finishing Pivot Point by Casey West. I really love this book. I cannot wait to buy Split Second. I'm going to buy it, like, the minute I'm done with this video or finish filming this clip. But oh my god, this book was so well done. I really loved how she crafted this world, and I just loved how it was, like, this is definitely like a light science fiction novel, but I just really, really liked it. I really loved Addison as a main character. I love the world building. I love the dual romances in both timelines and how the characters were represented in the other timelines. I'm really excited for book 2 because I think it's going to clear up a lot of, like, it's going to make the story even more complicated. But yeah, I definitely like to give it, like, 4.5 stars. This is definitely one of my favorite Casey West reads to date. But yeah, then, I don't know where my cover is because it's probably over there. But I did wind up picking up Little Do We Know by Tamra Ireland Stone. I don't think I have my cover over here. No, it got moved. Okay, that's okay. But I've had this book for a while, and this is definitely, like, a more emotional, gripping, contemporary. I'm now on page 70. But it basically follows these two characters. I think their names are, what are they? It's Emery and Hannah. And Emery and Hannah were best friends, but there was an incident that kind of set them apart. And now we're seeing the aftermath. It is 6 months before graduation, I think, or maybe like 6 weeks before graduation. And they're kind of dealing with the aftermath. This book does have religious undertones. Cannot think of the book right now, but it's by Emery Lord. I cannot think of the name of it. It's gonna, like, bother me, but I just can't think of it. It's kind of similar to that, but this definitely does talk about, like, God and religion in a little bit more straight up way. But I do really, like, enjoy books about friendship, and this is what that is. I'm just really intrigued to see where this book goes. but I'm 70 pages in, so hopefully I can make some more progress today. I am gonna go and I am gonna film my long April wrap up. I'm gonna start it and then I'm gonna finish it early next week. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do some filming for you guys and some Instagram photos for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Lori here. I just wanted to do a small update. I apologize for not updating yesterday. I did have an unexpected drama rehearsal, which actually went okay. But a lot of kids were on break, and some kids just forgot. But we did get some stuff done. We did run through things that we needed to, and I got a new pair of glasses. So I did actually just wind up finishing Little Do We Know by Tamara Ireland Stone. I like this book. This book does deal with a lot of like religious themes. I didn't know that going in. So if you're not in that, I would maybe not read it. But I thought it was really interesting, and it kind of dealt with religion in a very like, I would say like educational way. And I really did like both characters, Emery and Hannah. They're basically these two girls, and they stopped talking about 3 months ago because of something that you learn over the course of the book. I don't think it was a big shocking reveal, but I thought it's, especially in this society, I thought it was a very like interesting way to do it. And then something happens with one of their boyfriends that kind of propels the story forward, deals with faith, friendship, and it was just really like interesting. I like the dynamics that were in the book. It does deal with harder issues. There's like an inappropriate relationship with somebody that happens, but other than that, it was an okay. I would probably give this like 4 stars. It was a very, very emotionally compelling read, a little bit heartbreaking, but it was really good. Maybe like 4.5 stars, but I actually really enjoyed it. I also wound up picking up some stuff for the kids in my cast, and this little guy, I have no idea what his name is. I know he's from Line Friends. Wound up coming home with me, and I wound up picking up another one for myself and another one for the girl that is my AD. But he is so cute. I think I'm going to name him Oliver. I don't know what his actual name is. If you know his actual name, be sure to tell me in the comments. But he's quite cute. He's going to be my sleeping buddy for the next little while. And then kind of taking a break from contemporary, I'm going to read The Revenge of Magic by James Riley. This book has like such big words, so I'm hopeful I can read through it pretty fast or just take my time and just enjoy it. But yeah, that's my thoughts right now, and maybe I'll update you guys in a little bit. Break is winding down, which means my show's getting closer, which I'm really excited about. But I just want it to go well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to decompress with a book for a little bit, and I'll try to update you guys later. Bye. Is Lori here. It's Saturday, and I am here to give you guys a reading update. I am reading The Revenge of Magic. This book did come out in March, and I am on now page 127. I'm reading it really fast. This book has really, really big print, so I'm getting through it at first. But basically about the society where magic has returned to the society. The book starts with Fort, and about a couple of months back, his dad was killed in an attack of magic. And now he gets sent to this school where he has the potential to work with magic. But he's not an ideal candidate, and no one has any faith in him except for this one person. And the way that the school works is that there's 2 tracks. Well, there's a couple of different tracks, but 2 really important ones. There's teaching destruction magic or teaching healing magic, and he was really had his heart set on teaching destruction magic so he can take care of the monsters that killed his father. But he wound up getting put into the healing path, and he has a very, very tight timeline to show the people that he can actually do this magic. But it's really interesting, and it's normally books like this, you always have a lead character who is seen as like the best in their world, and he's not seen that way. So he's definitely seen more like an underdog character that I'm really enjoying. And I do like the school. I always love magic schools as like a setting. I think it's really interesting. I do have to go to a birthday party today, so I'm hoping to get some reading done there. But yeah, so I'm going to update you guys as I make a little bit more progress. I'm also watching episodes of The Bold Type, and I hope to do a lot of filming today and tomorrow for my channels because this month is going to be nuts. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey, it's Lori here. I just want to give you guys a small reading update. It is now 7 o'clock on Saturday. I did actually make a bit more progress on Revenge of Magic. I'm now on page 252. This book is really like an interesting fantasy. It's very much like an adventure story. It doesn't fall into typical tropes, which I really like. And I'm just liking the way that it's written. It's a very, very fast-paced adventure. The writing is pretty big, so it's no shock that I'm reading through it at a quicker pace. Um, but yeah, I love books that have a school element to it. I love books like that have like an unexpected hero. But yeah, I'm really liking it. So I'm gonna hopefully dive in and try to make some more progress on it tonight. I would love to get up to page like 400 tonight, but we will see. I'm watching some older TV shows, so it's possible I will dive into it. But yeah, I will check back in when I make a little bit more progress. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Guys, Lori here. I'm back. I actually don't remember the last day that I updated. It could have been Sunday or it could have been Saturday, but Sunday was a really adventurous day. I watched Endgame, the last Avengers movie, which was wonderful. No spoilers here. If you want to hear me talk spoilers, let me know and I'll like do a video about it. But I was actually really impressed. Very heartbreaking, surprisingly. But very good. And then I watched the last, well, not the last, but the episode of Game of Thrones with the massive battle. So I'm so over battles. So I don't think I'm going to read fantasy for a couple of days because I'm just over battles, watching them, reading about them, all that fun stuff. But I have made some more progress on The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think I've talked about this a little bit. This is a search and rescue themed novel. And I really love anything by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. But this book's super interesting. It's about Kira, who was once found by this lady, Caddy, and she works with like search and rescue dogs. But now they're on a case trying to find a missing girl. They have gone back to her father's hometown, her stepmom's or her foster mom's hometown, and it's just really interesting. I've never read a book with like search and rescue as like a theme, but I'm really enjoying it. So if I make a lot of progress, I'll probably wind up updating you guys again tonight. But I'm on page 96, and I'm really enjoying it. Jennifer Lynn Barnes always writes such complicated characters, and I'm just really enjoying this book a lot. Hey guys, Lori here. I feel like it's been a while, and it really has. This past week has been a little bit nuts. My show, as I've said before, is getting closer to going up. My show goes up May 22nd. Oh, my ring's flying too. So I've just been a little bit chaotic and trying to get everything done, and I really haven't been reading as much, honestly, and that's so sad because normally reading is how I escape. But I just haven't been reading enough, and I just really, at the moment, I would come home and I would just kind of like watch YouTube and just relax. But yeah, so just wanted to give a small reading update. It's now Sunday. Last week was testing and stuff like that, so just a little bit busy, and my show is really close to going up, so a little bit chaotic, but I did wind up picking up 2 books. I wound up finishing reading The Lovely and the Lost, and then I started picking up The Storm Runner, and then I left that book at home. So I wound up reading Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan because I had an ARC at my school, but I picked up the Alucard edition, which is cover so pretty. But yeah, so this book I know it's about a kingdom. It has to do with like blood magic. That's all I know. I'm only like 60 pages into it, and I really would like to dive back into it. Game of Thrones is on tonight as well. So I'm going to hopefully go back to reading this, and I'll definitely update you guys tomorrow as long as nothing chaotic happens at school and I can actually come home and read for a little bit. But yeah, so this reading vlog for these months are definitely going to be longer just because I'm running out of time to update you guys, but I will still keep doing them, and I hope to have this reading vlog posted by the end of the week. But I'll let you guys, hopefully I'll check in before I go to bed and let you guys know my thoughts on Wicked Saints. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, Lori here. I just wanted to come on here and end this reading vlog and say that you're not going to see me for at least 2 weeks. I'm getting into the crazy time with my production of Willy Wonka, and I just wanted to preface this by saying I will definitely be coming back, but I just need to give as much time and energy as I can to that at the moment. So hopefully not this weekend, but the following weekend, I will start giving you guys a lot more content. I'm going to post this on my blog, and I'm going to link this on my Instagram. It's just, I love doing this. This is so much fun, but I just haven't been reading enough this month, honestly, just because I've been so caught up with my show and other things that I've been trying to accomplish. So I'm going to put this on a brief hiatus. I will be back hopefully the weekend of Memorial Day, where I will tell you guys all the amazing things about my show that I just put up. But I hope you guys like this extra long reading vlog, and I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye.